Everyone, welcome to this live session. Today you're live with Uday here in Belgium at Trans Automobile. Look at this, our amazing stock of cars. We have some newly delivered cars like this amazing Toyota Hilux entry level, the Toyota Hilux Pack Security just over here. Now will you look at this, everyone? The true workhorse, one of our best-selling vehicles here at Trans Automobile. Now, this particular Toyota Hilux starts at a price of around 28,000 euros, and it's one of the most reliable workhorses, work tools, along with the Isuzu D-Max and the Mitsubishi L200 Triton. Look at this. Look at this interior. Now, it's built to last. And we also have some other workhorses like the Mitsubishi L200 Triton just right over here. I like to call it the L200 Titan. This particular one is the GL. This is the entry level. Looks quite nice, everyone. Look at this. And towards the interior, you also have the durable material onto the floor. You see this? That's some durable material down there. It's real good. And the steering wheel also is quite nice. And everything about this interior nicely laid out. But then we also have some special things going on here, guys. Because over here, we have two Toyota Land Cruiser Prados on which we added accessories. On a customer's request, we added the 5-spoke alloys, and we've also added leather seats to the interior. And we've also done the same for this Toyota Land Cruiser 250 Prado, where we added these kind of alloys. And we've also added the leather seats to the interior here, orange leather seats for this particular one. And we did all this on a customer's request. So on a customer's request, we can add accessories to your vehicles. Just let us know what kind of accessories would you like, whether it's a front bull bar or whether it's a alloy wheel or tinted rear windows, and we can add these accessories for you. And just over here, we have the Lexus LX600. Now, there are two kinds. This particular one in front over here is armored. You'll notice it's got some armored platings. The windows are armored. So the door is not surprisingly heavy. Here we are. See this? The door is a little bit heavy, and towards the interior, you'll notice the dark red leather you get. It's quite nice. And then for armored vehicles, you get this plating over here. You see this material? Now, as a rule of thumb, do not slam the door whenever you have an armored vehicle. You do not want to be slamming the doors because in long terms, you can accidentally break the window, or you can break a component that helps open the window. So what you want to do is let it close softly, you see? Like close it like this. Like that. Or this particular Lexus LX600 does have the soft close, so let the door close itself. Oh, there we are. See? Soft close. Job done. And then we also have another Lexus LX600. This particular one isn't armored. It's just like your normal Toyota Land Cruiser 300, basically. Well, it is actually directly related to the Land Cruiser 300. But think of it as a more luxurious version, you see? See this interior? It's all orange. It does look very nice. It does look very, very cool. So the Lexus LX600 is, I think, like one of the most reputed full-sized luxury SUVs. And I don't know if it's just me, but I find there to be something a little bit American about them. And that's perhaps because of the Lexus brand. The Lexus brand was born in Japan, but they expanded thanks to the North American market, really. So that's why it's like every time I see a Lexus car, I often think of some American influence. And it should also be noted that lately Lexus has developed an obsession with writing their badge name in letters, their brand name in letters. You see, instead of putting the Lexus badge on the back. So again, this is really cool how things are going. This is a very different approach compared to years ago. Whereas towards the front, you get the normal Lexus badge. quite nice. It's quite nice. It's very cool. Very cool. Now, today we're going to have some new deliveries. Danny's expecting some new deliveries. In a moment, whenever Danny pops out, we're going to ask him questions about the new deliveries. But speaking of delivery and shipment, we do have some vehicles that are waiting to be shipped away, like these two Land Cruiser 78 series. Now, the Toyota Land Cruiser 78 series is quite a popular car. It's very, very nice. It's one of the best in its segment. Look at this. See this? And then over here, we have the Toyota Hiluxes, the Toyota Fortuners, and one Mitsubishi Outlander, all waiting to be shipped away. So there's constant movement here at the Port of Antwerp. We've had an army of Mitsubishi L200 Tritons leave not too long ago. In fact, I was live. It was our live session on Monday. You guys must have seen the Mitsubishi L200s being shipped away. It's quite nice. And that over there is of my friend operating the cranes. They're amazing people. They're amazing people. All right. So over here, Mitsubishi. Here's the Toyota Land Cruiser 78 series. Now, when it comes to the Mitsubishi L200 Triton, it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You see, especially the GLS version. The GLS version is the top spec, and I'm going to show you all what it looks like. Here, somewhere here. So here we have the Mitsubishi L200 Triton GLS, and this is the top spec. Now, this is kind of like the best of both worlds because it's still a good workhorse. There's no compromise over there, but you also have the premium features making it a great lifestyle pickup. So an example of a lifestyle pickup would be something like a Ford Ranger Raptor or the Ford F-150 or Ford F-150 Raptor. These are great lifestyle pickups. Whereas these are perfect workhorses, like the Mitsubishi L200 Triton GLX just sitting right here. Look at the cracks on the road. It's that powerful that it's even cracked the road, guys. Oh my gosh. How powerful is that? And then we also have some newly delivered Toyota Fortuner base versions. And well, the entry level. These are the entry level ones. So they're quite notable thanks to the steel wheels. And also how you have the hard plastic surrounding the wheel well, just over here. See this? So this is really, really cool, guys. Really cool. And then over here, we have an army of Hiluxes. Let me show you what the army of Hiluxes looks like. See this? Oh, sorry about that, guys. Whoa. Okay. Yes. Just take a look at this. Take a look at the view from here. Looks amazing, huh? Now here we have the top of the range of the Toyota Hilux. It's called the Toyota Hilux GR Sport. So this, as its name suggests, is going to be the sporty trim level. The wheels look amazing, by the way, and then you also have the wheelbase, which is slightly wider, and therefore you have this additional part of the bodywork. It's real, real nice. And then also you have the 360-degree parking camera. Towards the interior, you have leather seats with Alcantara effect to the middle. See this? And the driver's seat gets electric seat adjustment. You have leather-wrapped multifunctional steering wheel with driving pallets even. That's how cool it is. Automatic dual-zone climate control with a 360-degree parking camera, detailed infotainment system. This is excellent. I'm going to show you all our army of Land Cruiser 78 series in a moment. But guys, first, let's just talk about the Hilux, man. This is amazing. I'm really, really impressed with the Hilux army we have over here. And then over here, we have something that's like the complete opposite, a proper workhorse. The Toyota Hilux Pack Security single cabin. Now, the single cabin is, I think, one of our best selling. It's just really, really popular, guys. A lot of people ask questions about it. Now, when it comes to the pricing of the Toyota Hilux single cabin, I'm not sure about it. I would personally assume it's around 28,000 euros, but maybe I'm mistaken. It's perhaps less than that. So I highly recommend you send us an email at info@arabestransauto.be, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Otherwise, here we have the Toyota Hilux Adventure, and just next to it we have another Adventure as well. This particular one might be sold because I think I see some details on it that indicate it has been sold, or at least it's being prepared for a customer. And then we also have some more Adventures, GR Sports. And then over here, we have an army of Land Cruiser 70 series. Look at this. We've got an army of Land Cruiser 70 series with various configurations. And I say various configurations because some of them do have certain features which others don't. So some of them do have the snorkel, and some of them do have the differential lock. Some of them do have the higher spec, like the limited version over here. This is the top of the range, so it has the automatic transmission with leather seats and Alcantara effect to the middle, and also you have an infotainment system in this one as well. And then you also have the cool box in the middle. See this? So here we have the Hiluxes, we have the Toyota Land Cruiser 70 series with different configurations. And each of them have their own advantages. So right over here in front of me, for example, we have the 76 series. This is like your conventional 4x4, a stereotypical 4x4, except this is not a 7-seater. This is a proper 10-seater. Just right next to the driver's seat, you can sit 2 passengers. Towards the middle, you can sit 3 passengers. And all the way at the back, you can sit 4 passengers. Whereas this over here, as I mentioned earlier, would be your 78 series, which is quite notable thanks to the elevated roof. It's easy to spot from a distance. And it's a 3-door version, so it's not like the 76 series. Unlike the 76 series, this is a 3-door version, and towards the back, it's a complete trooper seating setup. And then we have the 79 series. Now, as a rule of thumb, whenever you hear 79 series, it's always going to be a Land Cruiser 78 series pickup, like the one sitting right at the end over there. Yeah. Or like this particular Land Cruiser 70 series sitting right here. This one is a pickup version, and therefore we call it the 79 series. Now, obviously, they have different code in the name. So some of them have VDJ. You might have seen that coding in the name. Sometimes, well, actually, to be honest, I'm not sure about the coding, but I think sometimes it's a reference to the engine. Some of them have diesel engines. Some of them do have petrol engines. And so therefore, I highly advise you contact us at Transit Automobile, and we will help you find your appropriate Land Cruiser 70 series, which suits your need and your demands. Here we have a limited 76 series, everyone. Look at how bad this looks. It's awesome. This is so cool. A limited 76 series. Who would have known? This is real, real good. I'm quite impressed, actually. And then over here, more of the 76, more of the 78. One of our best selling. A lot of people ask questions about the 76 and the 78. These are great workhorses. I tell you that already, and they can also be ideal for family use or personal use. And they're kind of like a blank canvas because you can do many things with those vehicles. Like, for example, with the 78 series, I think one of the most popular things to do is conversions into ambulances. We've done many conversions on these. We've also done conversions on the 79 series. We've added accessories to them. In fact, I can show you a 79 series on which we added accessories here on a customer's request, here at Transit Automobile. At our third stock of Brussels here in Belgium at Transit Automobile, we're working on the ambulances as I speak. So I was told that by today or tomorrow they'll be ready. So I look forward to seeing them. I look forward to seeing how that goes. But just over here, we have a little treasure. Something we added accessories here at Transit Automobile. So this over here is a hidden gem, everyone. Well, it's not really a hidden gem anymore. It's kind of like the only thing that stands out, and it's very difficult to not notice it from a distance. I introduced you all to 79 series, which we added accessories on a customer's request. So here, as you can see, we've added off-road tires with the steel wheels, and we've also added some protection over here. And towards the front, we have added the ARB front bull bars, and we've front bumper rather. Sorry, my apologies. And we've also added the laser lighting. It's really nice. I'm not sure if this is supposed to open or not. I wouldn't even try doing it myself. But then we also added some roof racks, rival roof racks. And then we've also added rear bumpers. Let me just check. What is the make? ARB rear wheel holder. And then there's also ARB rear bumper. It's quite nice. So here at Trans Automobile, we've added we can add accessories on a customer's request, and we can do the same for your vehicle. We've also added a bed liner for this particular Land Cruiser 79 series, so that's a plus. It's very, very good. And then over here we have the Renault Hilux. Now the Renault Hilux is one of the best little pickups. I think like what makes the Renault Hilux stand out would be the fact that it's a pickup that's good for the city, good for the roads, and at the same time no compromise on the pickup values. You see, it still carries the pickup truck value. So it's really a smart creation. I tell you that already. It's like one of the most creative things I've ever seen. It's kind of like an answer to many problems. You need a pickup truck which you'll use on the road 24/7, or at least 90% of the times. This is the answer for you, and it gets the work done as well. Now, this particular Renault Hilux, if I'm not mistaken, is the one with the. Okay, yes, it has the automatic transmission. I was about to say manual transmission because I know some of them do have the manual transmission. Some of them do have the automatic transmission, and there's this nice orange trim you get on the side, and you even get the leather touch over here with the orange stitching. That's quite nice. I know Renault has this obsession with the orange stitching on some of their cars. It's quite nice. So it's really good how they've gone about it. And it's funny because now we have the Nissan Renault alliance with Mitsubishi. So we have the Renault Hilux just next to the Mitsubishi L200 Tridents. It's quite nice. All we need is a Nissan Navara here somewhere. In fact, we did have a Nissan Navara not too long ago, but it got sold. We've had many Nissan Navaras as well. They've all been sold. And even Nissan Patrols. We have a Nissan Patrol sitting here somewhere. Let me find it. It's right here. Just behind the Hiace. The Toyota Hiace. So over here, I introduce you all to my dream car, the Nissan Patrol Y62. The Nissan Patrol Y62 is one of the best luxury 4x4s. It's a great value for money, and it's kind of like the similar dimensions to a Toyota Land Cruiser 300. But to me, it looks slightly bigger than the Land Cruiser 300. Because just nearby we have some Lexus LX. Just nearby we have some Lexus LX 600s, and I always have this impression the Petrol is slightly bigger. Yeah, I think the Petrol is slightly taller than the Lexus LX. But then it should be noted that the Lexus LX 600s they do come with suspension adjustments, so you can adjust the suspension to suit your driving needs, depending on the road ahead. On the terrain. And we do also have a Range Rover Sport somewhere nearby. I just don't seem to see it. I think it's somewhere here. Oh yes, it's got to be behind this Hiace over here. Yep, there we go. We have a Range Rover Sport as well. Now, when it comes to luxury SUVs and cars, we've had different luxury SUVs not too long ago. We did have the Audi Q7 S line. We also had a Mercedes GLE Coupe AMG. was very, very nice, equipped with a sporty package and everything. It was great. I think the Mercedes GLE was like the nicest to drive because it felt like you're driving a royal carriage, whereas the Audi Q7 was the most techy to drive. It definitely feels like something techy, something comparable to that of a Tesla tech, or something like that of a Chinese electric car. You see what I mean? I mean electric car, Chinese EV in the context of how Tesla and most Chinese car manufacturers and most electric cars of today, they tend to go all touch screens. They tend to go all techy. So it's kind of like the route Audi has taken, really. But Audi started doing this ages ago. Whereas Range Rovers, I think the most status oriented. It's a bit classy, I'd say. Range Rover. Whereas Mercedes was just pure luxury. It was just comfortable. It looked really pleasant. All right. And then here we have an army of Suzuki Jimnys. Now, I emphasize on this a lot. I think what makes the Suzuki Jimny fascinating is how it is kind of like a traditional 4x4 that just hasn't seen a drastic evolution over the decades. They stuck to who they were, and they still have the same spirit, the same off-road spirit. You see? It's real good. It's real good. Now, when it comes to the pricing of the Suzuki Jimny, we do have them starting from 16,000 euros all the way until 28,000 euros, but depends on specifications and everything. Because the ones that are around 16,000 euros are actually the 3-door versions. So it's very different to the 5-door versions you see right in front of me. These are great off-road capable 4x4s. And now it is true that the Suzuki Jimny traditionally also had a cabriolet version. Now, if these Suzuki Jimnys come with cabriolet versions, I personally do not know, but I actually think that would be a pleasant surprise. That should be a pleasant thing to do. I wish they actually came with cabriolet versions. But if I'm not mistaken, I think you can detach the doors. It's kind of like the Jeep Wrangler and the Ford Bronco. I think you can detach the doors to enhance your driving experience when you go off the tarmac into the desert or into some dusty environment. I know we did export. Speaking of the Jeep Wrangler and Ford Bronco, we did export the Jeep Wrangler and Ford Bronco. In fact, not too long ago, we did have a Ford Bronco Raptor. It was a great 4x4, I tell you, but it was a little too big. For me, it was easy to drive around, but I had to be very careful because when maneuvering, it was quite wide, so I had to be careful with it. But otherwise, it was a smooth drive. I tell you that already. And over here, we have a Toyota Land Cruiser, no, Toyota Hilux pack security, as I mentioned earlier. Now, when it comes to Toyota SUVs and 4x4s and pickups, everything that's 4x4 with them, they're actually known for their reliability. They have decades of reputation and reliability in this. And also, like most pickups, they have the traditional body on frame construction method, just right over here. You see this? So body on frame is where you have the chassis beams and the body frame is attached on top of this. You see? And this greatly enhances off-road capabilities. This also greatly enhances utility use because the chassis beams absorb all the stress during the off-road sessions and the utility. And it's the same case for the Toyota Land Cruiser 70 series. As I mentioned earlier, it's all Toyota 4x4s. We even have the Toyota Land Cruiser 250 Prado right here. See this? Toyota Land Cruiser 250 Prado VX. And just right here in front of me, we have the Land Cruiser 70 series. Here we are. And here we also have another 79 series. Now, please note that most of the 70 series are actually manual transmissions. They have the 6-speed manual transmission, ideally, I think. Let me check. Because I know this particular one. Yep, this particular one is a 5-speed. 5-speed, and you have the steel wheels with all-season tires. So I think like most of the Land Cruiser 70 series here, they do have all-season tires. And the undeniable off-road capability. It's amazing. And over here, we have another Land Cruiser 79 Series Limited with a single cabin to it. See this? So there are various configurations of the 79 series, everyone. And here at Transautomobile, we can also add accessories to them, as I've showed you. And we've also done conversions to them. So we did convert the 78 series into ambulance before. And we've also, there are many people like to convert them into camper vans. There are many camper projects. Oh my gosh, this is like so cool. It reminds me of those van projects I've seen a few times. People converting utility vehicles into camper. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Just over here, we have a 78 series, another one. And then over here in front of me, we have the Toyota Fortuner. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I always have the feeling that the Fortuner has this American look to it. It kind of reminds me of something I've seen in North America. The rear design, the rear lights, they kind of remind me of the Toyota Sienna. But then also on the side, it does have this American look to it. So it's quite interesting what I'm seeing. But then towards the front, it looks like your average Toyota. Look at this. Oh, Danny's over there. Let's go see Danny. Just over here, look at the front. See, very Toyota-ish. All right, let's see what Danny's up to. He's starting up all the vehicles there. I think they need to be prepared for shipping very soon. They need to be charged up, ready to go. Hey, Danny, how are you? So what's going on over here?
These cars were being picked up.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, when I took them out of stock, the batteries were a bit low.
Okay.
So I charged them. I'm just checking if everything is okay.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
And everything is okay. So.
Oh, that's great. That's great. This is great. And that Mitsubishi Outlander. Let's see if this Outlander.
Well, that one was okay from the first time.
Oh, okay. It's a Mitsubishi. All right, so Danny was just doing the last-minute controls to see if the vehicles start properly as they should, if everything is all charged up and everything is in order mechanically. So everything is mechanically sound, everything is great. These vehicles are ready to be shipped away. And over there, we have an army of coaster buses. And right over here is my magic carpet, everyone, the Volkswagen Passat. In fact, we did export a number of Volkswagen cars. So if you have any interest in the Volkswagen cars, let us know at Transautomobile and we can have them ready for you for exportation. Ah. All right. Is that dangerous?
Dangerous. Right?
It's too tall.
It's technically
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. This one contender that's exercise.
Ah. Ah, yeah. Yeah.
That's a training exercise. You have to be put exactly one on the other.
Uh-huh. Yep, 13. Working together. All right, then.
The precise job.
Yep, it is. All right. Okay, so Danny's just gonna prepare another vehicle. He's gonna bring it here in a moment. It's another vehicle on which we added accessories on. It's we added the neon lights underneath, so that's a plus. That's really cool. And over here we have an army of Hilux single and adult cabin pack securities, which arrived, on which we've added which we did the control in. We just controlled them, and now in the moment we're just gonna put them in the rightful parking where they need to be parked. So the space is empty up and ready for receiving new vehicles. Yep, new vehicles will arrive here any given moment. During the day, we're going to be having also some Chinese pickups arriving. The ZNA Rich 6, there'll be more. They're, I think, one of the best pickups I've ever seen because they were like less than 20,000 euros, and yet they're very well equipped, everyone. These are how good they are. It's excellent. It's fascinating. It's great. And then just right here in front of me, we have the Toyota RAV4, best of both worlds, just like the Toyota Corolla Cross. SUV image with a very car-like feel. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great, everyone. That's amazing. All right. We good. We good. Oh, my bad. All right, everyone, take great care of yourselves. I'm going to wrap this up right now. But before we go further, I want to say thank you all for joining me on this live session. Take great care of yourselves and push the subscribe button, push the follow button, and stay tuned for our TikTok live session at 11 a.m. CEST. All right. Take great care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon. Very soon. It's been an amazing day, although it's a little bit chilly outside. But with you guys, the day just warms up. All right. Take care of yourselves.